You know, people are crying on the fucking internet, right? They're crying about Israel, crying about Gaza, they're crying about Ukraine, Russia, all of this shit. But my question is, what do you expect your government to do if you don't have fucking nuclear weapons? Or if you don't have a big government? And like, when I hear these things, it makes me laugh. They're like, we should do something. We should do something. What do you want to do? Go to war? Do you want, like, I'm English, right? Or British. Do you want British troops in the Middle East fighting Israelis? Is that what you want? Because if you do, you're a warmonger. And then you say, fucking, why are they rolling out the red carpet for Vladimir Putin? What the... Are you living in fucking reality here? What are you going to do? Fucking just talk shit about the guy and expect him to pull his troops out of Ukraine? And then this is another thing. They're upset about the fact that Israel are going into Palestine. Well, they call it Gaza because Palestine's not a state, but I call it Palestine. It's cool. They're going and taking part of Palestine and making it a greater Israel. And they're fucking kicking up a fuss. And, you know, they're saying that's not right, we need to do something. But when Russia takes part of Ukraine, they say, for some reason, they have a different tune in their head. They start saying things like, oh, well, think about it, what are we going to do? We don't want a big world war. Look, he's taken the land, let's just negotiate, let's just stop the people dying, and we'll concede the land. It's like, where is that with Israel? And then when it comes to all the fucking... the slaughtering and massacres in Africa, where there's different types of genocide, there's different types of war. Armenia, Azerbaijan. Okay, yes, it's done now, hopefully for good, but there's fucking conflicts all over the place, and you don't give a fuck. You don't give a fuck. And remember, Russia, Ukraine, all through the news, and then they didn't talk about it for a fucking year because they were talking about Israel and Palestine, and then they stopped talking about Israel and Palestine because then there was peace negotiations mediated by the United States and then Russia, Ukraine. If there was a news story that you guys would care about in Africa, that's all you'd care about, and you wouldn't give a fuck about what's going on in Israel, you wouldn't give a fuck about what's going on in Russia. And to make the worst of it, or shall I say to make the best of it, your fucking country, and by the way, I'm talking to like English people, is going down the fucking toilet. It's like, what are you're worried about what's going on overseas, and our fucking country's going to the shit. There's a huge fucking divide going on between people with one certain ideology and people with another. The left and the right, or whatever the fuck. I'm part of it, by the way. I'm not saying like this, like I'm better than you, or I'm fucking looking down, laughing, or anything like that. But I'm just saying that your country comes first, and even if you fucking protesting or whatever about what's going on in other countries made a difference, which by the way it doesn't, because you're irrelevant, I'm irrelevant, we're all irrelevant, it doesn't matter, we're nothing. Do you have your finger on the fucking a ballistic missile button? No? Oh, well then you don't matter. Even if it did matter, it shouldn't anyway. The only thing that matters is your country. Now let's go through the walk, a walk in the woods a little bit. I'm a little bit scared. What do you think's it? Are you scared? You could nod. Oh, oh, come for me. Protect me. Shit. Let's go now. You know, I'm getting my hair cut the other day. Good trim, by the way. Shout out to my barber. And, you know, we're talking about a few different things. There's a conversation in the barbershop, as you do. And when the conversation came about, like, we were talking kind of about religion and a little bit about with Gaza, and we were talking about fucking Chinese fucking concentration camps with the Muslims there, but, you know, people who are protesting, calling Islamophobia in the UK won't say anything about China. Weird. Or maybe they don't know because it's not on the news. And then everyone feels like they've cracked the code. They feel like they've stumbled onto something. Oh my God, I figured it out. The fucking Israelis, the Jews are running the United States and therefore running the world. I mean, first of all, that's been said by loads and loads of people. But second of all, so there's nothing new. You haven't stumbled onto anything. That's what people have been saying literally since biblical times. People have had an issue with the Jews, which is cool. I don't even care. I'm not Jewish. I don't even give a fuck, really. Might sound bad. Let's go this way. But whatever you think you know, and you're saying it, you may claim to be censored, but you're not, because you're all over the social media. You're on my social media, and I'm in England, you're in America, so you're not being censored at all. Whatever you think you know, the fact that you're saying it and I'm hearing it across the world means that you're wrong. You know, here's the way I look at it. If I'm in charge and I'm the secret elites in the shadows, the suits and ties with the blacked out faces, sitting around a table, manipulating, pulling the strings of all the world leaders, they're my puppets, right? I want you to think whatever the fuck you're saying is true. You understand? I want you, like, by the time the masses, which is what you are, including myself, civilians, aka expendable fucking people who don't mean anything, I would want them to think a certain thing. I would want these conspiracies going around. I would want some guy, right, drinking or smoking weed in a shed with his friends, thinking that he's stumbled on to the conspiracy about who really runs the world. That's what I want you to think. Now, I'm not saying I know who runs the world. To be honest, I don't think anyone runs the world. I genuinely don't. I don't think there's anyone running the world, because I think people and societies, there's so much conflict, and it's all about power. It's all about ideologies. It's all about pride in a nation, land. There's a flag representing it. Doesn't make sense, does it? But the real question is, who controls you? It's your favourite influencer. It's some guy sitting behind a desk making videos like I do. Someone with more views. He controls your mindset. He says it. Someone edits it with some weird background music on TikTok because they're trying to build their account. You listen to it and you think you've stumbled onto something. No. Listen, I'm lost in the woods. What's going on? Don't you get it? I'm lost in the woods, and you turn around and there's a fucking building there. It's a simulation. I'm not even real. Do you understand? You're losing your head. Bye.